end up with like in band with the kids that like band, or you end up in the wood shop or the tech class with other kids that like that. So you find yourself kind of hanging out with kids that like the same things you do.
Start making new friends and lifelong friends.
Meeting new friends is one of the things that I think is a strength of the middle school.
Friendship group is it's just gonna grow. You're gonna get to know all kinds of new people, and it's gonna be fun. And
everybody to feel like this is, their second home.
Almost like a little family, like their second family. And we push that a lot with our students, feeling like this is their second home.
Maybe you had a real passion for drawing at Gene Dillon, and you meet some friends that also get you into speech team, or basketball, or wrestling, or football, or something along those lines. It's all about experiencing and forming new relationships, new friends, and new passions.
I think the biggest thing is to try new things.
And we have the basic activities with the sports, but then we also have other clubs.
Whether you like History Day, whether you like to get out and camp, we have our nature program where you go camping a couple weekends, and then you get out and build birdhouses and do all kinds of cool things. We have a variety of robotics programs. We have volleyball, baseball, tennis for girls and boys, swimming for girls and boys, Nordic skiing. We have so many programs that there shouldn't be any reason that you can't find something that you like.
So you got to find that niche, the activities that you like to do, and try them. That's what 6th, 7th, 8th grade is all about, is trying new activities and kind of finding that match that you really like. Well, at the middle school we have the 3 different pods, or 3.5 pods next year coming in. We have Alpha, and we have Beta, and we have Delta, and Lambda, and 6th grade teachers, so there's 4 teachers in each pod, and in each pod you have the 4 core subjects. You have the math, the science, the English, and the social studies. We also have a reading class, and then we got tons of electives and cool Phi-Ed and different things I want to share with you.
what you learn in the middle school today, you can carry on to being an adult, to your professional job, whatever you choose to do.
I was thinking the middle school would be super big and you wouldn't be able to find anything, but it's actually super simple. Once you are here for like 3 days, you know where everything is.
Just finding classes was a little bit hard at first, but it got better.
I just the other day was like, where's this office? And I ran into one of the secretaries in the hall and they're like, oh yeah, you go just down this hallway and there, and I got there just as fine as I could. And
I thought lunch was nice because you could see people that you didn't really know before from other schools, or your friends from the past schools that aren't in your pod that you don't see much.
Well, there's a lot of people and there's a lot of lines. Some lines are way longer than others. And there's a lot of choices too, really good choices.
There's so many options and it's just fun to be able to sit wherever you want by your friends and have different choices every day.
My locker combination, I was really scared to do that. And then I just did it a whole bunch at my house. I bought one, and then it was less confusing.
I was concerned that I wouldn't remember my combination, or I couldn't get my locker open, but it's not that hard after a little while.
Students be responsible for changing for Phi-Ed and understanding that instead of 30 minutes like in elementary or Gene Dillon setting, they have 60 minutes.
Gym's different because you have to go in the locker room and change, and the classes are an hour, and you do more things, but it's the same type of activity.
You have to change and stuff now, and that I thought was going to be more confusing, but it's not really.
So students can come down in the morning before school starts, or they can go during a classroom time, and all the teachers have classroom passes for the library, and they can come down to the library and they can go ahead and check books out at that time, or they can return books at that time. And teachers are really good about finding at least a little bit of time if students need to access the library or come down to the library.
I noticed that the library was pretty big and had a lot of different genres of books about anything you could ever want to read, just to suit every different person. And I thought that was really cool because coming from elementary schools, a lot of those books are geared toward younger kids, and so then when you get older, there's not as many books for you to read in that library.
At the middle school, we have a great variety of books here. We've got a large selection, and I know I can find something that you want to read.
Kids, you'll see is rocks, and we talk about rocks as responsibility, opportunity, community, knowledge, and success. And one of the big things we build right away in 6th grade is that community piece. Because if you have that community, let's say you're an Alpha, those teachers work together to make sure you have that community. So when we have a fundraiser, or we have the food shelf, or we have a hat day, or we have a read and feed, it's your community doing that type of thing.
Welcome to Bemidji.